So today, BMW Malaysia has launched 3 products. Okay, so it's officially previewed and launched, which is the X7, the 4 Series, and the Mini Countryman facelift. So the Mini Countryman facelift will be in another video, but in this video we're going to focus about two BMW special products, which is the X7 CKD and the 4 Series Coupe. So let's start. So here is the G22 4 Series. Okay, in Malaysia there's only one variant, which is the 430i M Sport. Produces 258 horsepower, 400 Nm of torque, and it uses the 8-speed CF transmission. The powertrain is similar to the 330i M Sport and then the X330i M Sport. Okay, the X330i M Sport produces 30 Nm of torque, lesser than this. Okay, so the car is priced at 405,000 ringgit with the 2 years warranty program, while if you opt for a 5-year warranty program, this car priced at 418,000 ringgit. But this is a CBU model, don't forget about it. So the CBU model will have a configurator, which everything is optional. Okay, so you need to spec your car, and yeah, it's full of your choice. So it's a CBU car, the price is, it's expensive. And then you have the interior. Okay, we have this new the 3 Series cabin. The 3 Series essence is there. Okay, the cabin looks exactly similar to the 3 Series, but you have a wider doors because it's a 2-door coupe. And for the first time, the 4 Series looks different than the 3 Series. Okay, so this is the second generation 4 Series. It is wider, lower, longer than the previous generation, and you have this sport seats, okay, which looks similar to the 3 Series and the X3 seats. Okay, they are very comfortable, and here we have the M leather steering wheel with like Cockpit Professional and the new iDrive 7. Okay, so this is the new BMW latest generation cabin layout of the BMW. Good looking, and the materials are fine. Okay, and the interior quality is also nice as well. Okay, I love it, and I love the steering wheel and the Live Cockpit Professional, which looks attractive. And here we have this very simple iDrive 7. Okay, so it's it's very nice to look at, and yeah, I love it. Overall, it's really nice car. And this modular iDrive controllers and iDrive gear shifters, which looks nice and ergonomic to hold. Okay, so the aspect of ergonomic is fantastic in the G22 4 Series. And you have a heads-up display, okay, which is not standard. And then the sunroof, but this is the rear seats. Okay, so they give more cabin room to the rear seats, okay, which is acceptable, and it's nice again. So take a look of it. Okay, and you have this extended seat belts, this kind of technological parts, okay, where it looks really attractive, and it's only reserved for the 4 Series. Okay, so you have a Harman Kardon sound system if you opt for another for your optional package, but you have innovation package too in this car. So the innovation package add on Harman Kardon speakers, laser lights, and then driving assistant professional. Okay, and then you have a BMW gesture service. So this kind of additional package is worth for 54,000 ringgit car price. Okay, so overall price is 460 plus. Okay, if you opt for the 5-year warranty package. Okay, and you have a powered seats, of course. It's a 4 Series and it's a BMW. Okay, so you expect this kind of luxury items in a BMW. Here's the rear seats. Okay, so they have been focused to the rear seats as well. Now they give aircon vents, armrest, okay, to give the rear passengers comfortable. Okay, so you can fit teenager or a children. Okay, will be nicely isolated in that. And you have the isofix tethering points, okay, which is necessary for child seats. Okay, if you have a baby, okay, so then you could you think that these features are very useful. And then you have a folding rear seats, which is very rare in a coupe. Okay, so here's the boot space. Okay, lesser than the 330i M Sport. Okay, but Again, you can fold the seats, so it's really necessary in our market to fit large and long items, and it's seamless, and I love the rear portion. Okay, so the lights very slim and typical BMW fashion. Okay, and you have a Hopmeister King, which is kind of visible. I love it. Of course, frameless doors. Okay, so yep, again, really nice to look at, and overall profile has been improved, and I love the rear portion of this car. Looks nice, and yep, it looks different than the 3 Series overall. Okay, and I love this paint job. Okay, this blue color. If you want to buy a 4 Series, go with this blue color. It's really attractive. Okay, same like the 3 Series, and here we have the controversial part, which is the big grills, kidney grills. Okay, it really groans on me when I look at it. Okay, nice touch. And here's the rear end again. Yep, the front looks nice, especially with this M Sport body kit, and here is the normal Sport body kit, which really don't look attractive. Okay, there's a lot of lines compared to the Sport M Sport models. Okay, I love this M Sport version. I don't prefer this normal Sport version because it really don't look good. Okay, but at the first glance. Okay, but yeah, good looking thing. And this is the 420i, and this is M440i, but of course it's not available in the Malaysian market. This car has been lowered a bit, so it gives more coupe-ish profile to the car. Okay, and looks better than the 3 Series. Okay, at least BMW tried something different rather than making their models same. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 all models same, but they have tried something different. Okay, kudos to BMW, because yes, creating this kind of coupes is nice to look at, and they will create new customers into the brand. Let me move to the G07 X7. Okay, G07 X7. So yep, first ever X7. So in Malaysia, what they do is they make it as a locally assembled model, which is quite a rare thing for a luxury car maker to do their most flagship SUV as their locally assembled version. Okay, but still it's a good move. Okay, but this car will be a low volume seller to BMW, because this car is not many people will buy this because of the size, because of the dimensions. Okay, so it's a good move, brave move, because it's a low volume production car, but they make it as a CKD model. So kudos to BMW. And here's the X7, one of the biggest BMW SUV ever made since 1999 of the first creation of the X5. So this is a 3-seating model. Okay, 7-seater model. Okay, which have 3 rows of seats. Okay, in Malaysia it's standard, but in UK and US you have the 2 individual captain seats, which screams luxurious, and it matches up the 7 Series of SUVs class. Okay, so the X7 badging, and this car is based on the X5. Okay, but is more longer, wider than the X5, and we love this kidney grills. Okay, I love it. It matches up the character of this car. And then you have the laser lights, slimmest BMW's laser lights ever made. The laser light is present since the 7 Series, the G11 7 Series, which starts from 2016, and we have this open and shut kidney grills. Okay, it really looks good. I love it. And in Malaysia we have the Design Pure Excellence, which is the body kit that we are now seeing. Okay, so it's not an M Sport model, but still nice to look at. Okay, the rear portion has a slim L-shaped tail lamps, typical BMW fashion, and then you have a Hopmeister King. Okay, while the rims in Malaysia, it is 21 inches. Okay, big enough for an X7. And in Malaysia you have the X-Drive 40i variant, which is a 3-liter B58 engine, produces more than 380 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque, which is exactly similar to the X6 X-Drive 40i. And this car is cheaper than the X6 X-Drive 40i. Okay, the price is estimated 700,000 ringgit. Okay, and paired with a 8-speed ZF transmission. Okay, so the fact that it's nice. Okay, the estimated price will be 700,000 ringgit, which is cheaper than the X6. Okay, and this car has an all-wheel drive system, which is similar to the X7 and the M340i. The engine is also exactly similar to the M340i's capacity, the 3-liter engine. Okay, so it's kind of lethargic for this kind of big size car. Okay, so many people will expect this car to come with a V8 engine, okay, which matches up the status of this car and the size of this car, because you need more power to get this kind of machine. And here is the interior. The typical front end looks similar to the X5, but except we have one chrome line which extends to the full piece, and then you have this glass cut gear knob and the iDrive controller, including start stop button with volume controls. Okay, so it's different than the X5, and the steering wheel is similar. And in Malaysian market you have the Vanasca leather, but in US and UK you have Napa leather. Okay, the typical fashion of BMW, the iDrive 7 and the Live Cockpit Professional is there. Okay, and I have heated seats, heated steering wheel, which is standard on the CB model. Okay, power seats adjustment for the second row as well and the third row, and then you have one panoramic roof and one sunroof. Okay, so yep, nice. And this is a CKD model. It loses only one thing, the driving assistant plus package. Instead you have the normal basic driving assistant package. Okay, so that's already a big thing. They only lose one thing for another 60,000 ringgit. Okay, so they thrown a Mazda 3 out of their car. Yeah, so fantastic. And then you have an air suspension, which is standard in the X7, which is available in the Malaysian market. Okay, and you have an active cruise control systems. It is also available in the Malaysian market too. Okay, so again, I love the seats. These are BMW individual seats, but in Malaysian market you don't have. But glad to look at this. Okay, if you have a two-tone color, it really matches up with the X7. And here is the second row with captain seats, which I mentioned you just now. And then you have this little ambient lightings on the sunroof. Okay, which is an attractive systems from BMW. Okay, so that's only about the CKD X7. Okay, as I told, estimated price would be 700,000 ringgit. Okay, 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, powered with the 8-speed ZF and all-wheel drive system. Okay, we have a rear climate control for the third row passenger, which is an attention to detail. And here is this little sunroof that I mentioned to you just now. Okay guys, so I hope you understand. And okay, so if you're anybody looking for an X7, go ahead. Okay, and then you have a full powered. This car is full powered, so it's very easy. And then you have ambient lighting systems, and here's the glass code. So thanks guys.